So good morning. If I just tilt the camera slightly to the right, you'll no doubt guess where I am. We're in Blackpool, so you can see the tower there. Just down there, we're not far from the seafront, so there's some B&Bs and little lodging houses. Tower again, and there's some new build stuff. I've noticed there's a lot of new build in Blackpool. And then we're at the football ground, so which is a fairly new well, it's sort of been renovated in the 2000s really. It's Blackpool have played here since the 1900s, 1901 I believe, and so the stadium is much sort of renovated in the last 20-25 years or so. Just go have a little quick look at the Stan Mortensen stand there. Statue, should I say, not stand. So great player. Look at his stats: 354 appearances, 222 goals, and 25 appearances for England, 23 goals. So great striker, and obviously got a hat-trick in the 53 Cup final, and they called it the Matthews final, so I'm not sure what he makes of that, but or what he made of it, but never mind. A lot of these stadiums now have this sort of community use, their social services and sort of college or learning things. Which is, I suppose, good to see, and it keeps the stadium in use during the week, which is a good thing. So just have a little wander around, sort of under the stadium now. So it's sort of quite residential area, which is in keeping with a traditional ground, I guess, you know, when they used to build them close to where people live. But if you kind of look at the exterior, it's all very new. Some of this is a hotel, which we're coming up to. There's a main entrance there. Obviously a lot of tradition at the club. See there, 1953 lounge in honour of the FA Cup win. You know, they've had their ups and downs since, I guess, but it's a good club, Blackpool, traditional club, I would say. I'll say we'll see how far we can get round here. So it's actually got its own hotel run by Radisson where you can stay, and pretty much which is here, and you can watch your game from your room effectively, which would be pretty good. And then again, Travelodge over there, which if you were staying here won't be too bad either. So I've got Jimmy Armfield statue there, again another icon of the club. Nice guy by all accounts, and played here all his career. You can see there, England footballer as well. Voted best right back in the world by the World's Press 62, member of the 66 World Cup winning squad. So some great achievements there. Massive statue, a lot bigger than the Stan Mortensen one, to be fair, but I guess the the meaning behind the tribute's the same. So again, we see all this community type use, which keeps it alive. Quite a few people hanging, doing bits and bobs here and coming and going. Club shop there as well, which is a staple, I guess, of the stadium visit. Again, you'll see the sort of more traditional housing area where we are, and then this is the actually the hotel entrance here. So the Blackpool Football Club Hotel, which I say is run by Radisson, the chain. So we started off really at the Matthews stand where the Mortensons, you can kind of see the map there. And we've come round where the Armfield stand was. We're at the East stand now. So we've nearly done a 360. Corner Flag bar and restaurant, always a terrible pun usually connected with football where there's a bar or a so you can see all of that was new, the cladding and everything, and I think that sort of was early 2000s, and when they obviously got in the Premier League for a little stint, that'll have helped pay for some of that. Obviously the previous owners here were not real popular, and they're chugging away now. I think League One, Steve Bruce. So it's nice to see Blackpool come back and make a bit more of a fist of it. So if we go down here now, we're nearly done a 360. Public car park there. Again, you see, I think we can get up this way. Again, the traditional housing that would be really close to these old grounds, late 1800s, early 1900s, when a lot of these grounds were built. See that sort of cladding up there again. Yeah, so we're right, this little stand here was a temporary stand. Which I think they built when they got into the Premier League to comply with the regulations and boost the attendance up a bit. You see how tight it is to the housing there. We're just up a little alleyway. So not a real lot of entry points back of here. It looks like we're not going to be able to get out at this end, I think. We just have to see there's a gate coming up which looks locked. We'll forget the other side of that gate, which I don't think we can. It basically brings us back to where we was, which I think we'll be able to see. Yeah, you can just see the tower over the top, possibly over the top there. So there's the top of the Matthews again. So we'll have to go back on ourselves, Could have imagined this been quite intimidating coming out of here, possibly back in the day, but not much happening today. You can see, you know, derelict housing and loads of property in Blackpool, you know. A lot of it seen better days, I have to say, but you can see there. So we're just really coming back on ourselves. We'll go back to the point where we started, really, but as you can see, that, you know, traditional terraced housing here, and these type of stadiums built in these areas are really a thing of the past, because obviously when they build new stadiums they tend to build them on the edge of town with better road links and away. Just have a see again there, you know, and away from residential areas. Obviously a lot of noise and disruption on a match day and parking and things. So a few derelict houses down here, and I'm not sure too many people want to live near football grounds. Again, more derelict houses here. So I don't know whether the club at any point might do anything with that temporary stand, and that means the end of the line for these houses or not, I don't know. Because the club would need, there you go, the tower, a bit more space. So we're just sort of heading back to where we are. You can see that temporary stand, we were just right up close against. You can just see a few seats poking out the top there. Builders merchants there. Tower up there, you can just see. So we're slowly heading back to where we was. So done a full 360. So this temporary stand is actually where the away supporters go. I think you can just see away entry point, and actually the way you get in is down here where we've just been, and then we're back where we started again, coming up to the Mortensen statue. And nice little wander around. It took us about 15 minutes nearly. I think these learning centres are good ideas when they have them. So there we go, Blackpool FC. All the best. Cheers.